expect it from everybody. You know, Coach Harper always says next man up, so always got to be on your P's and Q's. You never know when your time is called.
How have you seen Wilton handling it?
Will's doing good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get back as fast as he can. He's a hard-nosed guy. He wants to get back up the team. He's out practice every day, making sure guys are doing stuff the right way, helping out where he can.
Khalid, how much of an advantage is it having the improvement week coming before a big rivalry game like this one?
Improvement week is good because you get a chance to help the guys get healthy. You don't practice every day, but you still get the good work in. And Coach Harper does a great job of letting us get some rest, getting off our feet. You know, because we've been going to football since July, so you know, it was good. It was a good time to get our bodies back and, you know, get healthy before a game like this, because I'm pretty sure that this game our bodies would be kind of destroyed again. But I mean, that's what happens with football.
How do you describe rivalry in a game like this?
I mean, it's a rivalry game. We're playing for a trophy, and you know, me being from Michigan, you know, the rivalry game is you can't always let that get, you know, in the way of me in the game. You know, we just don't take it as a regular game. You know, it's a rivalry game, which is kind of the cream on top. But we just gonna take it, you know, as a regular week, and you know, they're gonna bring their best. We got to bring our best, so that's how we can bring it. Opponent
aside, where's the excitement level for what's only going to be the fourth night game in Michigan Stadium history and the first for a lot of the guys on this roster?
It's exciting, but you kind of want to just let it, you know, not get too excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Because people kind of get lost in, oh, it's a night game. You know, they're not focused on the task at hand. But I mean, it feels good to have a night game. It's been a while since we played at night at home, so it's gonna be fun.
I can't remember, was that the game you got hurt in, or was it before that?
It actually was. I got hurt that Thursday before that game, so yeah, I haven't got a chance to play during that game at Michigan, so kind of forward to looking to this one.
Are you still friends with any of the guys on the MSU team that you just knew from growing up, stuff like that?
Yeah, I know a couple guys. 3 times that we played together, Little League together. A couple other guys. I know that I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, we cool.
What's it like in the week leading up? Are you guys kind of texting each other all a little bit of trash talk, or is it just kind of all business?
No, I mean, we ain't really talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, we cool or whatever. I mean, you know, we just getting ready for the game. Not really for too much trash talking. I'm not a big fan of trash talking, so, yeah.
When did the team find out that John was going to be starting this week?
I mean, kind of, you know, just the way he performed last game, you know what I'm saying? Just waiting for Will to get back healthy, you know what I'm saying? We try to perform at a level that, you know what I'm saying, any quarterback, that gives you confidence. Your quarterback comes and perform, you know, especially second string guy comes in and performs the way he did. It gives you confidence, and, you know, John's going to hopefully do the same thing this week. I know he's preparing to have the best game of his life. So.
Does anything change with him under center? Not going into specifics, but...
No, not really. I mean, I think, you know, they both bring great stuff to the table. They're both, you know, similar quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? But I think we expect the same, expect better, you know what I'm saying? But I think he's going to do just fine.
As one of the team's leaders, what are you telling the younger kids who've only played Michigan State on the road, or have only played in this game once or never before?
Just don't get caught up in the bug, you know. It's a rivalry game, so a lot of trash talking going to happen, a lot of stuff after the play is going to happen. I promise you it will. But we just got to be mature and understand that, okay, somebody swing on you and let it happen, you know what I'm saying? Let them get the penalty, not you. So that's kind of one thing we kind of just been emphasizing as leaders is just if something happened and, you know, you don't like it, Coach Harbaugh always says, you grab them and you just grab them and just keep it there, nothing else.
Does this one mean maybe more to you because it's the last shot at these guys?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They kind of got most of the wins in my career here, so, you know, kind of want to, you know, last year was a great win. This year we kind of want to repeat the same thing.
Khalid, is there a different level of anticipation? I mean, given the kind of layoff, and then obviously you guys got things going at Purdue, is it, I guess, the weight, does that affect you guys a little bit?
Not really. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, we needed this time off to get back, you know, and to get healthy again. So I think us having this time off, having this bye week, helped us, you know, improve and also get healthy again, you know, and I think it just be beneficial to us in the game.
Knowing,
do you guys still talk about what happened 2 years ago?
No, that's beyond, that's past. We never talk about it.
What do you see in this Michigan State defense?
Good defense. A lot of guys there compete. The linebacker core is the heart of the defense, and they have some guys that can make some plays. The corner's pretty good. So we're gonna have to compete. They beat Iowa team that almost beat Penn State. So Michigan State is a pretty good team. We can't just think, oh, they're gonna come out and play. Most definitely.
You don't talk about it? John Runyon and Patrick Kugler said the other day that they do think about that game.
You think about it, but it's not, oh, we're going to sit here and dwell on it. You know what I'm saying? It happened. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in the world thought that was going to happen, but it did. So, you kind of never want that to happen again. So, we just focus on winning the game.
Can I ask you, O'Korn said in camp that he really learned a lot from Pep Hamilton, got a lot of confidence. Did you see that in camp and even before that?
Yeah, most definitely. John kind of focused on, he kind of talked to the other day about just, taking his time. He felt like he was always pressured, and like now he, you could tell John is like, okay, I'm going to take a step back and let it come to me, you know what I'm saying? And once you do that, you know what I'm saying, you don't put the pressure on yourself to, you know what I'm saying, oh, I got to perform well all the time. You're not going to perform well all the time. You know what I'm saying? Most of us didn't perform well last game, you know what I'm saying? But you guys let it come to you and take your time, and it'll come to you sooner or later.
You understand the urgency as a fifth year, or as a senior. Do you see that in Ty Isaac and the way he's approached coming into this year as well?
It's kind of your last shot, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take advantage of the opportunities that you have, because you're not going to have a lot. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to happen down the line, injuries, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff can happen. So you got to take advantage of the shots you have now. And it's kind of urgent because you don't have any more years left, but you just got to go with it.
What changed when John took over in the last game?
Nothing. It's like I said, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't too much of a lag off. It wasn't too much of a, you know what I'm saying? He just came and composed. He came and he was ready. You know what I'm saying? And I think I applaud him for coming in and playing the way that he did, because you wouldn't expect that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud him.
What does John need to do to be successful now that he's the starter? What does your offense need to do to help them be successful?
Just, you know what I'm saying, make the easy completions, you know what I'm saying, start off hot, you know what I'm saying, and keep it going. That's all we got to do is offense. Once we get rolling, we're pretty hard to stop, I feel like. And we just constantly sometimes just shoot ourselves in the foot. And I think that if we just start off on the right foot and keep it going, we'll be fine.
Khalid, do you ever sit back and watch this defense, this Michigan defense?
Oh, all the time. I think we have one of the best defenses in the country. It shows by stats and numbers, and they come out and they prepare every week like it's the last game, and you see it when they go out and play. They're putting their all on the field.
How much does Devin Bush impress you?
He impresses me a lot. He's definitely a leader. I'm pretty sure he'll be a captain by the time his senior year comes. Just the way he can lead the team, and the way I feel about him is like he's a senior already, because the way he comes to practice every day, the way he leads on the field. It's good to have a guy like that in the defense.
Have you talked with Wilton, chatted with him about what's going on here, and did he have any message for you guys?
He just want us to keep working, want us to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You don't want us to dwell. You know what I'm saying, on what's going on with him. Pretty sure he'll be fine, and he'll work through what he got to work through. He'll be back sooner or later.
From an upperclassman's perspective, what have you seen out of the secondary that's made them so successful so far? Young secondary.
Just the maturity. Those guys, David Long and Vert, both played last year. You know what I'm saying? And you got Tyreek Kennel, who's crafty vet back there, and you got Josh Metellus, who's a young guy who also played last year. So I kind of said at the beginning of the season, a lot of people say, oh, we're young, but a lot of those young guys played last year, a quality amount of time. So I don't think they, are worried about, being nervous about playing, because they've been in big games before. They played in big games before, so they've been there.
Khalid, last week Chris was saying that watch out for number 23 on Michigan State, Chris Fry's defense. He said he was a rowdy guy.
Yeah.
I guess when you think of Michigan State's defense and what it's done up to this point, is there any particular guy that stands out to you? Is there any adjectives that you would use to describe them?
Like I said their backers are pretty much the heart of their defense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but I said the Michigan State team, the rivalry game, it's going to be rowdiness. You know what I'm saying? We can't let one guy or the team get in the way of what our goal is, and that's to win the game. We don't want to go out there and worry about somebody pushing out to the play or somebody yapping off at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? You got the shoulder pads on. Do it with your shoulder pads, not your mouth.
Does it excite you as a player, though? I mean, knowing that, it is cranked up intensity-wise. So, I mean, does it excite you knowing that the guy across from you is going to try to go at you just as hard as you are him? If not,
it excites me. It brings out the best in me. So we're going to see when it comes to game time.
How much more controlled are you these days? You've been around these now for 5 years.
My control is definitely. I'm on top of it.
Yeah.
After I played before I got hurt. I was a starter, so I've been in games where it's crazy. And I've been in games where it's just out of control. So I've been there. I think I got a grasp on dealing with the hype and dealing with okay, we about to play tonight, man. Like that's so little to me. You know what I'm saying? Playing tonight, you play at any time. It don't really matter.
Can you help the younger guys with that, or they just got to learn that?
You got to learn on your own. To be honest, you can only say so much to. Like I said, our young guys have played so much. They played in big bowl games. They played in Ohio State. They played in Iowa game. You know what I'm saying? Where that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this won't really make them be distracted. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
All right, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Khalid.
Thanks.
We still got Mason Cole, Melhurst on the